Let's see if it works. Let's see if it works now.
Trying to stream.
Trying to. There we go. I don't know why it says now. It says the name of the episode is Monster of the Week of the World Tree.
Yeah, it said that for everything that you've been streaming lately.
Well, damn. Where do I change this? General?
More chili.
Oh, to that writing prompt, I just found a great answer. If you won't tell me what it is, it can't possibly be important.
There we go.
I mean, that's a pretty honest one.
Yeah. I think the dirtiest one, though, is your mother was right.
The worst thing to say in response would honestly be, I just don't care that much.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Out.
It should always be hashtag team hypnocat. That's it. Never change.
Okay. That.
Apparently this week on, is it this week? Coming soon to Steam is Tabletop Week.
Tabletop Week.
Coming soon to Steam is, I don't know what that means, but
Hello.
we can hear you, Jeff. It's a miracle.
It's a Christmas miracle.
Unrelated. I can't wait to do a Christmas episode of Monster of the Week.
That'll be fun. It'll be starring Klaus specifically.
Well, I mean, he'll be there, but
The real Santa shows up.
oh, I have to decide whether Santa's
And
a
he's
god or not.
pissed.
Ooh, that's bright.
Santa's one of the elder gods.
I've been thinking he might be, but spoilers, you're not going to be hunting Santa on Christmas.
We'll be hunting Mrs. Claus instead.
You'll probably be hunting the Krampus.
Okay, I can get behind that.
See, Santa doesn't really exist at all. Santa is a fabrication of the Krampus, who in fact is the real deity.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a perfect god for Klaus to worship or be chosen by or something.
I love how easy it is to reach into a bag and pull out a d20, but any other dice is near impossible if it's not a d6.
Just like poke in there, and if you get stabbed, you find yourself a D4.
Yeah, that's true.
I think we have everyone, except Brett's video is
Lost
not
audio.
working.
Oh, you don't see me?
No, I don't.
I'm resetting everything.
Hmm.
Now I see you.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I'm
let me
reconnecting.
reconnect as well.
Yeah, I'll refresh too.
This episode is never brought to you by Roll20 and its stability.
Did you say something, Jeff?
I was just gonna say, I thought everybody got real quiet.
Ah.
My audio just cut out abruptly, as it's wont to do.
Did you hear some massive crash about an hour ago?
No, but I've been wearing headphones.
Hmm. Yeah, I was. Laura Lee was out back in the mother-in-law suite, and I was putting something on the plate in the kitchen, and we both heard it. Dogs went nuts. I thought it was a crash, and I went outside, and there was nothing.
Well, if it was a crash, it couldn't have been too bad of one because I didn't get called.
Yeah, I mean, it was weird. It definitely sounded like it happened right outside the house, and there was nothing there.
A Chinook helicopter that flew over, like really low over the house, but that was this afternoon.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I was asking Joseph if he heard it, but then I remembered he was all the way up on Solomon Road.
What's he been up to today?
And the little man went flying drones.
That's cool.
Right on.
I finally got everything set up so I could play Rogue Squadron, so that's what I've been doing the past 2 days.
Yeah, so the Discord let me know that you were playing it earlier for some reason.
Yeah, it was telling me that you were playing Among Us yesterday, I think.
Yeah, I played with a group of friends for like 3 hours last night.
Nice.
My luck in that game continues to be shit because I looked at my stats afterwards. I've played almost 130 games, and I've been the imposter 10 times.
Wow.
Got one of my coworkers into it. He's the one that's been going to these classes. So on our breaks, we've been hopping on games together and like at lunch.
All right. Get to playing. Last time
Hey.
on D&D, the party had a run-in with Valkyr.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck you.
He beat Armin up good. And then
Yeah.
after a day or two of hanging out in the village, or the remains of the village, the party decided to take Davril up on his quest to check out a potential mining operation going on to the east. After passing through the forest and fighting some zombified orcs, they come up onto the banks of a river, and on the far side, the party sees a group of leather-clad men and women. You can see giant great axes on their backs, holding spears, and you see one of them with a bow and arrow. You have come up to the edge of the forest before the shoreline, and it does not seem that they have noticed you. And as you're standing there, this guy up here just kind of casually walks on the scene, coming down from the north of the river as he walks back to the camp.
I want a little bit of clarification on one thing. When you say giant great axes, you don't mean lumberjack axes, right?
I'm talking about a great axe.
Okay. So we did not stumble across some well-armed lumberjacks.
No, they are clad in leather, bare-chested. They look like they mean business, as far as you can tell from a couple 100 feet away.
Do they appear to be human height?
Yes.
I only know how to say hi one way, guys.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and take him out.
Yeah.
You're
You're not even going to try to talk to
They're
him?
not obviously evil.
No, I thought are you going to go give them a hail and well met
Yes,
first
that's the
before
only-
we get in trouble?
Yes, absolutely.
Should we detect evil?
Oh yeah, I can do that. Oh yeah, maybe I should do that first before we kill them.
Before you do that, what's the range on detect evil?
1,000 feet,
What is really the range on detect evil?
2,000 feet.
It keeps going up.
Hold on.
It's probably
I
looking
think
in
it's,
the
I
eye
think
range.
it's like I think it's like 90 or 100.
30 feet of you.
Yeah, same thing.
So we would need to be within
We
melee
need to
range.
be a little closer.
We've also got a river separating you and these well-armed
Ruffians.
ruffians.
We don't
time
know
is
that they're
it right now?
ruffians.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
It's the middle of the day.
Raise your hand and shout hail and well met.
I got an idea. Let's not be aggressive, but let's be careful. I know that Yolanda can probably sprint across water because of monk bullshit. Is that correct?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. I don't know how monk works. That's just a bullshit, I assume.
Do
Hafen,
you want me to do it as least intimidatingly or as most intimidatingly as possible?
So
I'll
you're-
let
so
you know.
You're gonna let Yolanda run off into potential danger by herself, to where the rest of you have to.
No,
Cross the river.
I'm not saying that. I'm thinking myself and Sir Istival go across the river and hail and well met, knowing that Hafen is in range to shoot lightning and Yolanda can be by our side in like half a second.
Well, could we potentially do like a shock and awe kind of approach?
Do we want to?
That yet, do we?
We don't even know if they're evil yet, do we?
Let's
No,
assume
if
they're
we-
not evil.
If we make a strong entrance, maybe we could dissuade them from just being evil.
Going crazy.
Yeah.
But if
Because they think we're marauders.
if they're good people and we aggressively approach them, they're like, we got to kill those guys. They're obviously evil. And if they use detect evil, they're probably going to find some evil on you, Istival.
I think once they observe our Three Stooges stick, they'll either decide really quick whether they like us or not.
I could try. I could do calm emotions
Let's save that for if
if
they
they don't buy it.
yeah, like let's approach, and once you're in range of them, use your detect good and or detect evil to see if they're evil, and you give us the signal.
Okay.
What's the signal?
Start braining them.
Let me be clear. Just because they're evil doesn't mean that they are out to get us. We
That we
already
should immediately attack them.
we already have enough enemies. We don't need additional.
Yeah, we don't need
enemies.
more.
And even our friends beat the crap out of me. So
Well, that was kind of your doing.
it's my doing that a demigod beat the crap out of me.
Don't forget, Sean.
I'm aware.
right. So,
I think we should approach. I think Sir Istival and myself should approach the beach. If they are evil, start whistling or something to let us know that we need to be more on our guard. And if they aren't evil, maybe they'll give us a ride across the river.
you mean up the river, down the river?
We have to cross the river, don't we?
You have to cross the river first to get to them.
Right. Well, maybe they'll come across the river and give us a ride over.
How high can our eagle person fly?
Go first.
Our magic man.
Me?
Yeah.
Don't really know what the limits are, to be honest with you.
You have wings, you can go up. I'm assuming it's millions of feet.
I'm assuming until I run out of oxygen. Or it becomes too thin to support my body.
Okay. One one last question. Does anybody know invisibility?
No.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
You are like our most charismatic person, Paladin, and you want to flank them and assassinate them.
Oh, I just want to be prepared.
Wait, I might be the most charismatic now. I'm a 19 charisma.
You are technically the most charismatic.
You wanna, Hafen, you wanna, talking to myself now. Armin, you wanna go over there and I guess I'll give him a hell on well map. Let's see.
I'm fine with that. Istaval, can you get to us quick if things go bad?
I'll just go with that way. You...
Yeah, why don't we all go?
Yeah, let's just everybody go.
But we've got this like ninja thing that we could do.
Why? What if we don't need it though? What if we just go up and have a lovely time and have some sandwiches or something?
Then Yolanda can be like, "Oh, I want a sandwich too," out of nowhere.
Let's attempt.
Oh yeah, if you start breaking out sandwiches, she's gonna run across the river.
Well, let's the three of us make our way over to.
It's decided. I go to the beach.
Yeah, we all go to the beach.
Yeah.
You
I'll break
all
out the
go to
umbrella.
the breach.
Umbrella, picnic basket. I start setting up the boogie boards.
As the party approaches the beach, the people on the other side immediately take notice of them.
I'm waving.
Hello, well,
Hail and well met.
They've stolen my gimmick.
It's just from all this traveling around with you. We've picked it up.
There are worse things to pick up from me. Do they respond with hail and well met?
Who said hail and well met?
We all did, I believe.
I think all three of us did. We're all waving. We put on our friendliest faces.
We put on the most like schmuckiest tourist-looking faces we can put on.
We're all patting each other on the shoulder. Laughing.
Is Yolanda hanging back?
Just like here, watching the show.
Okay. You see the archer immediately pull out an arrow and launch it. It streaks across and it strikes into Hafen's shoulder.
All right.
How
How much damage does it
Roll
do?
me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving. Oh, hang on just a sec. Let me make sure I'm.
All right. First,
Charmed.
first you take 15 damage from that longbow strike. And as the arrow is sticking out of your shoulder, your vision begins to fade, and you've become blinded. Roll for initiative.
We tried to be so nice.
Hey guys, we could just leave. I don't think there's anything necessarily stopping us from just going to a different part of the river.
They could follow us all the way up the river.
I scream about it. We tried.
Yeah, maybe we should just walk away. Like,
Well, I can't see anything if.
we can,
Yeah.
we can lead you away.
You- Okay, but someone should probably warn me if that's the plan.
We can't get at them anyway. The only person that could attack them is Yolanda. I say we take a step back. What is the range on a longbow?
Really long.
A ways. Yeah.
Like 160, I think, at full damage, and then like.
Okay. Well, we could take cover in the bush, and they wouldn't be able to see us. I think we should
Yeah,
run
we
into the
could just-
bush. Run into the bush.
Run off map. Run off map and hide.
Let's run to the bush. I think that's a good idea. Do we need to still be in combat if we're just gonna run away? Is it still initiative if we tuck our tails and run?
Well, Hafen got hit, so yeah, you can run away if you want to. But you've got the attention now.
Like,
Hill and well met.
I don't think we can fight them right now. Like, they're on the other side. She could just pick us off one at a time. If Yolanda runs over there, she's going to be like 4
By
versus
myself.
1.
That would suck.
And I don't know how deep this river is, but I am historically not a great swimmer.
You do have a jump action.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 35 feet. I don't think I can jump 35 feet. I can cannonball and then sink.
And you only do that for gold.
Yes, there's no treasure under the water. I say we run. I say bye and well met. And tuck tail and run.
Or Haven's hand.
Oh yeah, I grab Haven's hand.
Thank you.
And I run I run and dive into the bush with Yolanda and say, they're not nice.
I noticed.
Also, Haven's blind.
Do you know that?
He said he was.
Yes, I screamed it all out at the top of my lungs.
Okay.
You're muted, Jeff. You're still muted. Someday we're going to get you a microphone that doesn't suck. No.
Well, nothing.
Sir Istval has muted himself while he discovers his voice again.
All right, you run back to the path. Very similar looking to the orcs you killed earlier.
Okay, we need to regroup. That was not that was a good idea. It didn't work. I would prefer not to kill every single thing we come across, especially when we're not in an advantageous position. Are you still blind, Hafen?
I don't know. Am I still blind? I try to look around.
You blink fervently before your vision starts to slowly creep back in, like you rub your eyes a little bit too hard.
Oh, good. I think I'm starting to get my sight back.
You still have a arrow sticking out of your shoulder.
I pull
There's
it
an
out.
arrow sticking out of my shoulder.
I grab it.
This is
pull it
gonna
out
hurt.
by the tip without warning.
Roll
That
me
was
a
probably for-
Constitution saving throw, Hafen.
Don't worry. Any way we break you, we can probably fix you.
Oh, man.
Sean, roll me a strength. Straight.
A strength? I don't have strength anymore. I gave it up. Hold on. Strength check or saving throw?
Strength check. 18. You rip it out hard and fast. So hard
His arm comes with it.
that Hafen takes 6 damage from the pull.
Yeah.
Better out than in.
At least you didn't like. You know, we have medicines. You could have done a, you know.
Medicine doesn't remove an arrow.
Open them. Make sure you don't nick any arteries.
He'll be fine. I can always fix him up. This is only a flesh wound.
Hello. Yep.
Hello!
Hey.
I don't know what happened with this one. It just randomly stopped working. So
I still have that microphone I can let you borrow.
Okay. Well, that doesn't do me any good right now. So.
Yeah. What do we do, guys? They were mad. They were mean.
We should go back and fireball the shit out of them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with trying to take them on if we can come up with some sort of plan this time.
Fireball, hypnotic pattern, and fireball.
Let's see, what do I have in my arsenal?
Okay, I got two. I have 3 ideas. I don't have an idea for Istval. I have an idea for everyone else. D, you can run across water because whatever. Hafen can fly across because also whatever. I have a potion of gaseous form. I could down it and cross and kind of like surprise them. Istval, you can wave from the other side of the beach.
I'll do hypnotic pattern.
And then I can start decapitating them.
Yeah, some crowd control, and then just start whacking them.
Oops.
You realize that well, I guess it won't really matter if you crit or not with your -2 off of your raised dead.
Nope. A crit's a crit.
Whoops.
So let me make sure that gaseous form potion is that instantaneous? Like I can
Remember,
turn into gas?
it's a minute to turn into a gaseous form and a minute to turn out.
Well, that's when wind walking. Is that gaseous form potion also?
That's just right. Yes. Potion of gaseous form. It is the gaseous form spell, which says you transform a willing creature you touch along with everything it's wearing. So this is just 1 for the potion.
Yep, I would down it to get myself across the river, and then I would stop when I was
Your movement
across.
speed is only 10 feet. Flying.
Okay, I would go first. They would be able to hit me. Hopefully they don't notice a cloud upon them. If they do, then I will slowly cross 10 feet. It would take forever.
Only if you start combat.
Well, they also have to not notice.
Well, they started combat, so now they have to pay for their crimes.
Does anyone have like a messenger pigeon?
Hafen.
Hafen, do you have a pet pigeon that we don't know about?
Not to my knowledge.
No, Hafen is a pigeon.
Oh,
Got the wings.
Hafen takes offense to that.
Hafen is the chicken man.
what if we just like got a giant? We don't. I guess we can't. I guess none of us came with a giant piece of cardboard to write a sign to them.
Don't shoot us.
I
Stop.
have whisper.
Yeah.
You want to whisper?
Whisper at them.
Try to talk to him.
What should I say? Well, they can't talk back though. I can only say things to them.
We could say nod if you agree. And our elf can use his eagle eyes to tell us if they nod.
His elven eye.
Should we like lay down in the bush while we're doing this before we?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, no, we're staying hidden.
Okay.
All right, so let's creep back into the bush, stay crouched down, and then try to whisper them.
What exactly do you want me to say again?
Oh, Yolanda can say whatever Yolanda wants.
Okay, but give me the gist of it.
Please don't kill us.
Okay.
Prepare to die.
We're gonna go back now?
Yes.
Okay.
We're gonna
As
transition.
the party
to bush.
returns, they seem to have gained some extra friends since you ran off to regroup. They are on high alert, looking around.
Some friends, I only see one additional friend.
I see 2 friends.
2.
3.
One on the north shore and one more towards the south.
Oh, my camera's on top of it. I need to change that.
Just zoom out.
All right, so somebody say something to him.
Mm,
Yolanda.
I believe that would be Yolanda.
Okay. I'm gonna point at this one and
Okay.
cast message that says, "What the hell, you guys? We come in peace. Please don't kill us. We really just want to talk and figure out what's going on over here. Nod if you're not gonna kill us."
You see the archer kind of look around because it hears the voice inside of its head, and it's trying to see if it can't locate the source of the message.
I'm gonna do it again and say, "Yeah, I'm gonna stay hidden. I'm just whispering to you in a really cool, like, mind melody way. But don't worry, it doesn't hurt."
You, the whole party can hear very lowly the archer responding, "What the hell?"
We can hear him from across the river.
Cool. We're not here to hurt you. That's why we ran away, even though you fucking shot a guy for no reason. We're just here to talk and figure out what's going on. So please don't shoot us and kill us anymore, at least until after we talk, and then we can fight if you really want to fight.
You see the archer you see a very exaggerated head nod.
Head bang.
A head
Because it
bang.
doesn't know where you're at.
I'm gonna creep out myself just about here and kind of like finger wave. Y'all stay hidden. Did she do anything?
You see the barbarian up here to the north,
Shoot.
and the archer you were talking to you see them just kind of train on you coming out of the bush across.
Put my hands
They're
up,
just,
I'm like,
they're just
cool.
watching. Archer's got a bow, but it's not knocked, or an arrow, but it's not knocked in the bow.
oh, okay, so I'm gonna walk very, very slowly with my hands up towards this side of the bank where the archer is that I've been talking to. And I'm gonna yell across the river, "I'm going to run at you, but don't get scared. I'm not gonna be nice."
Yeah.
This is going to go disastrously.
And at the,
As you're yelling at that, one of the barbarians up here meanders down.
Kill. So I sprint at a diagonal, so it's not like I'm running straight at her, towards over here with my hand in the air. My
Okay.
hands are my best friend. Okay, are you gonna kill me?
You hear the archer yell, "Stay where you're at. Don't come any closer."
While she's in the
Okay.
water?
No, she's not in the water.
When I hit the sand. Okay. Real quick question: why did you shoot us?
Because you looked like someone who needed to be shot. The barbarian from behind the archer says.
I mean, all we did was say hail and well met. It's like the nicest thing you could say to somebody.
It is 100%.
You hear Armin far off. Yeah.
So we're just looking for a parlay.
What
We were just
are you doing? What are you doing all the way out here? There's no towns nearby. What are you doing out here?
told to come check out some mining operation that's going
As
on.
soon as you mention the mining operation,
Mm-mm.
The archer and the barbarian behind you tense up.
I don't know anything about it. That's literally all I know. Was some guy was like, "Hey, there's a mining operation out there. Why don't you go see what they're up to?" And I was like, "Okay, cool." That's how I make most of my decisions.
This is how we get into trouble most of the time.
I'll be honest, I wasn't paying a whole lot of attention when he was giving it because my boyfriend had just left and I was still a little bit out. But, you know, he said head this way, I headed this way. I tend to just follow the group.
So, who told you about this?
Dude named Davril?
Upon mentioning the name Davril, the barbarian calls out, "It's them!"
No, I should quit using our real names.
Isn't this twice as this happened now?
Maybe it's them in a good way.
I don't.
Yay! It's us! That's right, it's us!
Quick, get an autograph.
Yeah. You guys are fans? Cool.
Right on.
As soon as the barbarian calls out, the archer raises her bow and lets loose a shot directly at you.
Oh, hey, I've got something.
Oh yeah, you can catch
Catching.
arrows.
Something like that. Where is the thing? Deflect missile.
What are your conditions for that?
Monk bullshit equals catch arrow equals no damage.
I'll just post
Monk,
it.
deflect
You can
missile.
use your reaction to deflect or catch the missile when you are hit by a ranged weapon attack. When you do so, the damage you take from the attack is reduced by 1d10 plus your dex modifier plus your monk level.
So you can potentially take no damage. If you reduce the damage to 0, you can catch the missile if it is small enough. Hold it in one hand. Right. You catch the missile this way, you can spend a key point to basically return it.
Yeah.
It's part of the same reaction.
That would be pretty cool.
I need you to make me wait, no, that's the wrong. Okay. Well, the arrow beats your AC.
Okay, so now I roll 1d10 plus my dex, which is plus 4, plus my monk level, which is... What is my monk level again? It's whatever we are minus 3.
We're 16.
You're 13. So she's technically 13 monk.
So it's 17 plus whatever I roll for 1d10.
That's okay. You beat it. It's returned to 0.
Okay, I'm gonna throw it back at her.
Roll me a ranged attack. You
1d10
make
plus
this
my
attack.
dex.
Let's see. You make this attack with proficiency regardless of your weapon proficiency, and the missile counts as a monk weapon for the attack.
So it can also be infused with a Hadoken? Because monk bullshit?
Should I just roll as an unarmed attack, maybe?
You make it with proficiency, so
You roll d20 plus dex plus proficiency.
yeah. So in this case, d20 plus 4 plus 5. So plus d20 plus 9.
Yeah, that's the same as my unarmed.
Yep. Is it?
So, okay, take 1 from that. Because it's plus 5 plus 5. Because
It
it's
still
strength
hits.
and correct.
So
And then what damage should I roll for it?
As you return it, the arrow thunks into the shoulder of the archer. And the archer yells out, "Fucking monks!" and roll for initiative.
Y'all better be ready to fight, because I'm gonna take this girl.
I don't know how much. We're gonna find out how deep the river is.
You better find a way.
You ran off very far.
I will run back and catch you. I thought you had a plan. Sean! You rolled a 0.
Plan.
My plans.
Paying attention.
How often do my plans work?
I clicked it.
That was to get me over.
Time to roll for all these characters.
BRB real quick.
Sean, I don't know if you
Alright.
saw my message. Hey. Oh.
It sucks for you. These guys all rolled real high.
Sucks to be you.
Sucks to be you.
I made tonight.
I've returned.
All I was gonna say is that your stream quality is like super potato.
Super potato. I love a good potato. Fuck me.
Sean, don't forget you have your bag with RAR. So
Is he available? It hasn't been 7 days, but time and
no. Your 7 days was your gem. RAR is every 24 hours.
I'm sure Rar
If
can
you
swim.
If you want to pull RAR out,
When
Right,
it
Rar
gets to
across the
my
river.
turn, I'll have a good question.
okay. Which is all the way at the bottom of the round.
Yep.
And Yolanda is across the lake, and everything on her side has first turn.
Oh boy.
Guys,
This is not
you're gonna
good.
die.
This is not good.
The first archer, having seen that the arrow did nothing, is going to retreat. What is the archer's speed? That is the archer's speed.
Looks fine to me, D. Maybe your internet's garbage because you're downloading porn.
My connection seems to be pretty jacked up too, though.
You're always broken, Jeff.
No, not always broken. My headset broke a while back, and then my replacement one just broke. But I keep getting just randomly disconnected, like over and over.
Let me check status on Roll20.
All right. So let me know when you're ready, and we'll go.
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 All right. The first barbarian rushes at Yolanda. Gets in range, pulling out his great axe on the way. And he takes a swipe at Yolanda with his great axe, swinging it high, swinging it hard. Yolanda deftly. Actually, no. I forgot. This guy has advantage.
Advantage.
He's got anti-monk bullshit.
You'll see why he has advantage. Great axe. Flat side bashes into your side. And you take 6 bludgeoning damage. He rears back again. Slicing at your side, and you take an additional 10 slashing damage.
Oh,
That is his turn. Where'd turn order go? There's turn order.
How tanky are you, D?
my hit points are very low, and my AC is decent. No, actually, it's really not. I'm a hit and run.
Hmm.
A hit and run.
Got to do.
It's not good.
Technically, I was a 4, not a 14.
I'll update it. Don't worry.
I forgot to tag all these tokens properly. So now they're all out of whack. Okay. All right. The next barbarian, this one all the way up here, comes up to the side of the shore, but otherwise does nothing. The other archer, having seen what Yolanda can do, readies a reactionary shot. The last barbarian comes down to close the gap between the archers and Yolanda. Hafen, your turn.
It is.
No, he should have moved down
Yeah,
past.
Who? What? Where? Oh.
yeah.
Wait.
I only rolled a 4.
Oh. Okay. Well, this barbarian stays steadfast. All right, Sir Easterval, you're up.
Sir Easterval! Sir Easterval is going to cast a wizard spell.
Is it teleport?
It is invert ground. So all of the earth that they're standing on, they're going to sink into it and suffocate.
Is this a thing you can actually do?
No.
He is going to hypnotic pattern these guys. All right.
I am.
So
And
a
it's-
30-foot cube within range of 120 feet.
That right there.
Go ahead and just draw it.
Okay.
Tell me where you want to go.
This one.
I don't see anything. Okay.
That should be like this whole thing.
Oops. Crap.
You see my ruler?
Yeah, I do.
So that should cover all these peeps
So
right here.
you want this, basically, but not that.
Is it 30 foot in each direction?
It
Or
is
is-
a 30,
oh.
It's a 30-foot
Oh,
cube.
yeah. Okay, so yeah, right there. I want to hit all those guys.
That's what I assumed you were doing.
That is, yeah, because
Okay.
oops.
What is my spell check on that?
17.
What is that?
Wisdom. I'm gonna assume if they're barbarians, they're all probably pretty dumb. Well, I don't actually know that they're barbarians, so.
This one, this guy starts. Well, okay, so first off, what do you do? Like, what are you hypnotic patterning?
So I pull a glowing stick of incense. Actually, you know what? I rifle through my little fanny pack and pull out a crystal vial filled with phosphorescent material.
Sure.
And I start waving my hands around, doing the patterns and required movements to make the spell take effect, and throw the vial, and it magically shoots across the river into the spot right there.
Right there.
And when it hits, it shatters, and all of a sudden the patterns just start twisting and writhing through the air.
All right. So this barbarian is immediately enamored by all the colorful lights and everything going on. So he is now hypnotized. The one down here sees the colors but shakes her head and isn't taken in by the colorful lights.
Okay.
The two archers are seemingly and completely unaffected by it.
Okay. Well, that was it's very useful. I don't actually have a way to get across the river right now, right?
It depends on how well you can swim.
In full plate armor, probably not too well.
Probably amazing.
I could walk along the bottom, I suppose.
You still have that water blessing?
I do.
Yeah, don't you
Yeah.
Did you have a potion
That's-
of some kind? No, I think you drank basically all your potions last time.
Well, I didn't drink potion of water walking to fight the lich, but yeah, I don't think I ever had a water walking potion. I guess I'll
I know. Well, I have something fun you could do, but I don't want to like railroad you on fun things to do.
You should use your stick.
I'm gonna move down there for now, so I can cross the river at its narrowest point.
All right,
The stick is a good idea, though.
All right, as you come out of the brush and begin to work your way down to the bottom of the river, this archer lets loose an arrow that flies across the river and sails just over your head as it thunks into a tree not too far behind you.
Right on.
Does Sir Eastaval do anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right.
Well,
Yolanda?
actually, hold on.
Okay, wait.
I can do one more thing.
What's that?
To a minute. No, I'll wait. I'll do that later. I'm done.
Okay, Yolanda, you are up.
Alrighty. Well, I'm pissed at this guy because he hit me a whole bunch. So
He hit you with
I'm
a
gonna
big
hit
old
him.
axe. All right.
Hit him.
25 hits.
Hit him.
Congratulations, you crit that one.
I get 3 in a bonus action. Is that how it works? 'Cause
So
things
you get
change. I
so-
got confused.
Oh, so you get because of your monk, you have 2 attacks with your main weapon because it is a monk weapon. And as a bonus action, you can either do 1 flurry of blow or spend a key point and do 2 flurry of blows. So for 4 attacks total.
Yeah, I'm not
If
doing
you want to
that.
spend, if you want to spend a key.
Going to first tell me what happens with those first 2 hits.
Okay, so you smack him with the feather staff. He takes 14 damage. Then you rear back and strike again, knocking him square in the noggin, making him rattle his brain a little bit for 24 damage.
Then I'm going to spend a key point to disengage
Step of the wind.
and run to the other side.
You're gonna go into the water? Oh, okay.
I'm gonna run over the water.
Okay. I was gonna say, do you really want to end over the water?
No, good.
Okay. Does you want to do anything else?
That's me.
All right. Hafen. Still feeling a little surly about getting blinded by that arrow from earlier.
Mm-hmm. I'm not very happy. Let's see. Just trying to make sure I've got the radius on. Okay. Yeah. I am going to. First thing is look across the river here. And let's see, 5. So about right here.
Okay.
Cast Ice Storm.
Ice Storm.
I think I clicked
That
it.
is
Give it a second.
20-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder.
Well, I think it's hung up. I clicked it, so I'm going to give it a second.
That's all good. I'll delete that.
Oh, are you seeing it on your end? Because I'm not getting it.
I don't see anything yet.
Okay, hang on. That's because I'm an idiot, and it popped up. Cast at what level behind the window?
Oh, I see.
Okay, I'm going to cast it at level 4.
Just draw where you want its point to be because I have to do dex or not dex save. Yeah, no, they're dex saves. So you just draw where it is because your range is 300 feet, so it can be anywhere.
Ah, close. Hang on. It's right here.
So that's the center point?
That's the center point, yeah.
Okay, so it's a 20-foot radius. So side. So it hits everything in here. More or less. Alright, so they all need to make dex saving throws. I think you crit on Mr. Hypnotize because he's incapacitated more or less. So he takes the damage no matter what, so he automatically takes that 2d8. And that area is difficult terrain until the end of your next turn. So he takes 19. Actually, no, it's 38. He takes a whole 38. 64. He is also snapped out of the hypnosis because he took damage. The other two This one fails utterly, rolling a 1. So they take double damage as well. So they'd also take 38 damage.
Yeah.
This one, though, passes, so it takes half damage. So it'll take 9.
Boo. I yell boo at her.
You got 2 crits off that, man. I wouldn't complain.
I yell boo at that archer.
Boo!
And
They're saying boo earns. Boo earns. Right. Do you do anything else now? You still have movement.
I'm gonna run up to the beat. Well, hang on. Let me see where I am. 5, 10, 30. So I guess I'll advance up the 30. And then when I get there, I'll go ahead and use my wings to get ready to fly.
As you bring yourself out into the open, the archer who was accosted by your ice storm lets loose an arrow. The arrow flies true across, and the arrow thunks into your shoulder.
Son of a bitch!
You take 8 poison damage and an additional 8 slashing damage. As it thunks into you, you see what looks like magical brambles start to roll around your feet and attach to the ground. You're now slowed.
All right. That curse.
Yeah, your speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Okay.
Could have been worse.
Yep.
So.
That's it for me.
Okay. All right, Hafen. Nothing else to do, so let's leave it to Armin.
Okay. Here's what I want to do. I want to run my 30 feet, and then I want to yank Rar out of my bag, jump onto his back, and him bring me 40 more feet through the water.
Cool.
Can I do that? I want to summon him like a Lapras.
So you can attempt to do that. So you're going to run your 30 feet.
Yep. So that.
Well, if you run your 30 feet, you won't be able to jump on him.
I'll run my 25 feet. Oh, well, no. Can I use my action to just get on his back?
He has to get rolled into turn order, but on his turn he can move, but that won't be till next round.
I was under the impression he worked on my turn.
Oh yeah, it does act on your turn. Never mind.
So, launch him.
So I would 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right here, and then jump on his back.
All right,
summon him under me.
So you reach into the bag, pull the fuzzy out, and you throw it.
I throw it under me.
Throw it under you. Okay.
So that he just spawns and I'm on his back.
Excellent. As you throw it under you, you were expecting a bear, but a giant rat appears below your haunches.
How big is a giant rat?
Giant rat.
Like, can I ride this giant rat?
You can totally ride the giant
I'm
rat.
gonna ride this
The
giant,
giant rat.
Even better. Awesome.
I look at him with wide eyes and I'm like, we're still doing this. And I point at the water.
His speed is 30 feet.
Oh, the bear was 40. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That puts us in the middle of the water. That is not a good color for being in the water.
Make that like, we'll make that, yeah, that's better.
Was it a simple action to summon him, or was it my action to summon him?
Simple action.
Okay, well,
I wouldn't make you take a full action to throw a bag under you. That's just not fair.
I will now cast Sacred Flame at the barbarian in the far north.
That one.
Yeah.
This guy. Okay. Sacred Flame, and that is a Dex 17.
I decided to take Wisdom as my stat bonus this time. I should have been taking it the whole time, but I'm an idiot.
All right.
What have you been taking?
You wash
Strength.
the barbarian over with flames as it takes 15 radiant damage. You have singed the furs around the barbarian.
That's me. I'm gonna move myself to where I am.
Yeah, that would be a good idea. Actually, we'll do this. And... Okay. We are back at the top. First archer. Definitely not going to move with all of the ice and everything under its feet. It is going to take a shot at Armin as he tries to cross the water.
Rar has no fear. And I have lots of AC.
You have lots of AC, you sure do.
Someone is just like stomping. I think it's
What's your AC?
I think it's just Tater.
What is your AC, Sean?
That's
I gotta make sure it's still right on mine.
18.
Okay. The arrow finds the weak joint in between your shoulder and your pauldron and thunks into your arm.
Well, that's not good.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
You're about to go on an acid trip.
I have advantage because of my spell guard shield.
Right on.
You
It
said
should be easy for you.
I hope so. What did you say the check was?
Wisdom.
Oh yeah, that's my good one.
You're very good one. You take 12 piercing damage. You feel your vision get a little fuzzy, but it almost instantly clears up. You were successfully not blinded.
I hate rolling crits on saves. It's such a waste. It could have been a vorpal sword.
You could have been blinded instead.
Oh, that's fair. I don't need to.
All right.
I don't need vision. Rar will save me.
What is all that noise? Who is that?
It's me because I have all my audio going through the
Can you go?
microphone. I'll put it on. Okay, there.
Okay. Barbarian across the water.
Now D's the culprit.
barbarian pulls a spear out and lunges it, sailing over Yolanda at Sir Eastaval.
That's a long throw.
Very long throw. The spear pierces his armor, lodging into his shoulder. You see the theme going on here tonight?
Yeah,
Lots of piercing damage.
they don't want to be our friends.
Lots of hits.
This is what we
You
get for
just
being
took-
nice.
So Eastaval, you just got pierced by a thrown spear that is now sticking out of your torso. Unfortunately for you,
It hurts.
it hurts a lot.
How much
You
did it
take-
hurt?
You take 19 piercing damage.
Ooh, that's all.
That's it.
It's just a flesh wound.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I forgot to do one thing. Add 10 more to that.
Why?
Because of one of his abilities.
What is the ability? Like what
More punishing damage.
what am I experiencing as a result of the ability?
You're experiencing a brutal critical, which means instead of 2 rolls, it was 3 instead. I didn't hear anything.
So when it hit me, it really hit me.
Yeah. That was a very solid... Think of it as that time that you threw that spear so hard that it lodged really hard into the wall and nobody could get it out.
How do you know about that, Scott?
I totally remember that.
Because Jeff told me about it. Because he was very proud of it. All right.
You should do Spartan Race with us.
I would like to. Moving on.
You're committed now. Poor you.
Am I? Barbarian 2 down here decides, hell, why not? And starts to run into the water. She is now waist deep in the water. She unbuckles her great axe and brings it straight down onto Sir Eastaval, or not Sir Eastaval, onto Armin,
Not on Terrar.
not on Tarar.
Okay, I'm fine with this. I will allow this to happen.
You take 9 piercing damage from that attack. She rears back again and swings.
Why does an axe do piercing damage?
I'm sorry. I was reading her spear thing. It's slashing damage, but it's the same roll.
It's like I've been pierced.
You've been pierced with a slash. She swings at you again and hits you again for an additional 8 slashing damage. That is her turn.
She must die.
Archer 2 here pulls back and takes another bow shot at Hafen. The arrow glides just past your head. You hear it whiz by your ear, but it misses you. This barbarian moves up towards the shore, but otherwise does nothing. And finally, this barbarian, 10, 20, moves out of hazardous rain, and is now Sir Eastaval's turn. Sir Eastaval, you have a spear sticking out of you.
A spear, huh? Well, I guess I'm gonna. Do I have to use my action to remove the spear?
To pull it out, it might take 2 hands. If you can roll high enough on a strength check with 1 hand, you can get it out.
Would it require me to use my action to do so?
No, you can use that as a simple action to do it.
I guess I'll try and pull it out then.
All right, rip it out. Roll me that strength. All right, you successfully pull it out without hurting yourself.
Right on.
Now, 3 barbarians on the opposite side of the river taunting you.
So they were completely unaffected by the hypnotic pattern the first time, right?
The archers were.
Well, the archers are the ones that I would want to be crowd controlled.
Oh.
So
Right. You got one of the barbarians, but the other one literally rolled a point higher than it needed to.
yeah,
But then Hafen damaged the one that was hypnotized, so it snapped him out of it.
gotcha. Well, I guess I'll move closer to the shoreline. And I'll throw another hypnotic pattern up at these 2 guys.
Just 2? Oh, you're gonna throw
Yeah,
it.
just the
throw it
archers.
up at them. So I want to emphasize, earlier I said they are seemingly unaffected.
Well, I mean, it's always a hit or miss with this particular spell.
All right.
No, I mean,
Do you want to hit him again?
there's not. So is the water's not so deep that I can't wade through it?
It as you can see up to the northeast, you see one of the female barbarians standing in it, and she's waist high.
She's towards the middle of it. I mean, hey,
Yeah.
Armin is in the middle of it,
Yeah, but
but
he's,
he's also
riding
on top. Yeah, a
He's
rat.
also riding a giant rat. So it's just hazardous terrain.
All right, I'll move across then.
Remember, you also have a jump action, which can get you further for kind of less. You just can't.
Actually, I can't really advance any further because I used my action to move over. So,
Gotcha.
yeah, I'm going to do the hypnotic pattern again.
Okay. Who are you hitting?
The 2 archers.
Okay. They get to roll.
17.
That's a wisdom, yeah. All right. As the colorful lights swirl about them, it seems that it has no effect on them.
All right, well, I guess that's my turn then. I guess I'll use a bonus action and cast Shield of Faith
Sure.
on Armin.
Love that.
What does Shield of Faith do?
It's +2 to AC.
Makes it him 20 now. All right. Okay, Yolanda.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is cast Searing Sunburst
Hell yeah.
right here in the middle of these three.
Each creature in the 20-foot radius must succeed on a con saving throw.
We decided was 14. And I'm going to go ahead and spend 3 points a key, hopefully, to obliterate them.
Constitution. They are all the barbarians. They all fail. And the one furthest in the front, the female barbarian, fails even harder.
Alright, so roll 8.
So
6
she
was the
takes 4d6 radiant damage.
damage. 46. Well, no, I took 3 keys, so
2d6. So
it's 8d6
each time you
altogether.
for each point you spend to a maximum of 3, increases it by 2.
So it'd be a total of 8d6 that I rolled right here.
Two, 4, 6. Yep. So the first one takes 72 damage.
Boom!
And dies instantly.
She is still standing.
That's not great.
The other ones, they all fail, so the other two take 36. Right, as you blast the area with your searing sunburst, a radiant explosion happens. It knocks the female prone. While the other two are still standing, the group begins to look a little rough.
I'm gonna do the X Factor, suck it to them, and that's my turn.
All right, Hafen,
Okay. Let's see.
you've got these magical brambles around your feet still.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
Can
you?
I dispel them?
What's that?
Can I dispel them?
Hell, you can reach down and remove them as your action if you want to.
Okay. Well, then I'll do that first.
Okay, that's your action.
Then I won't do that yet. I'm going to stay in the same place.
Okay.
And I'm going to... Let's see. I guess this... She just took a whole ton of damage, didn't she?
She absolutely did. She's also prone.
Okay. Then this person... Yeah, I'm gonna look at this guy here and immolate him.
I'm sorry, which one were you immolating?
Yeah, right, yeah.
That guy right there. DC 17 dex save. Wow. All right. He is still a little bit bedazzled by the radiant explosion and takes 46 damage from the fire. His body bursts into flames. He begins to scream as he is swinging his great axe around, before eventually succumbing and falling to the ground as his body begins to burn and his flesh crispifies.
Sweet. And then I'm going to spend um 2 sorcery points to. Was it 2? Let me make sure. I think it is. There we go. Yeah,
Rolled a
2
one.
sorcery points.
That guy rolled a 1, by the way.
Nice. And I'm going to cast Melf's Minute Meteors as my bonus with a
Yeah.
quicken spell. And send the first 2 towards the prone.
Excellent. It will roll its dex. Well, on that first one, it failed, so it takes the 4. That. And then the second one explodes into the crown, and she takes 20 fire damage.
All right.
She is rolling around on the ground, gasping for air. Hafen, anything else?
I think that's all I can do this turn.
All right, Armin, you are now up.
Oh boy.
You're riding a giant rat. You got a barbarian breathing down your neck.
Well, I only know one thing to do to barbarians that are breathing down my neck, and that's swing my sword at them. So, Vorpal Sword.
Vorpal sword.
15?
Your swing glances off of her breastplate, doing no damage.
I laugh and maneuver myself. I tell my rat to go a little further out, trying to get closer to shore.
Sure. That's 20 feet.
And then I want to use War Priest to attack again. Yeah. So that's what War Priest does. It basically lets me use my bonus action to attack again.
You can use this feature a number of times equal to your wisdom mod. Okay, so you only have 1 wisdom point.
I have my wisdom mod is 4, so I can do this thing 4 times.
Okay. All right, 21. As you maneuver around the backside, you swing your weapon, striking into the back of the barbarian. Roll your damage. 12 slashing. You slice open
Oh, sorry.
the leather skin, the leather armor on her backside.
Also, 11 divine damage.
22. All right. We're back at the top. Archer 1 lets loose an arrow across at Sir Eastaval. The arrow flies true. Stabbing into Eastaval's right arm, piercing it. 4. 10 piercing damage. I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw. Your vision begins to blur as it eventually darkens out. You are now blinded.
Okay.
He's fine with that.
Yeah, no problem.
Next up is Barbarian 3, who is dead, so he's out of turn order. Number 2 is here fighting Armin in the riverside. She's going to swing with her great axe. Great Axe connects. Armin takes 16 slashing damage. She rears back, slashing again. Missing. As you just kind of whack away the great sword swing as it comes down at you. That is her turn. Archer 2, over here, lets loose an arrow at Hafen. The arrow again whizzes by his ear, completely missing. She can't hit a target that is restrained. She feels bad.
She should. She should.
Womp.
The barbarian that is rolling around, making noise, uses half of her movement to stand up as she begins to retreat back to the tents. Oh, by the way, the ice storm has gone away, so that's no longer hazardous. She stops just by the boats as she is just kind of hobbling her way. The last barbarian, in a blind rage, makes a rush. Straight at Sir East of All, but doesn't quite make it to the other side of the shore. Sir East of All, you hear something splashing coming at you, but you cannot see.
I don't like that. He's just going to scream that. I don't like that!
You can very clearly, on your passive perception, hear that it is directly in front of you, considering it's splashing water and you're standing at the edge. If you take any attacks, they will be at disadvantage.
Well, I guess I'll cast Lesser Restoration on myself so I can see again.
Touch a creature can either end one disease or one condition. All right. Your vision begins to restore as it is like you are waking up from a long night's sleep. You've been rubbing your eyes too much. Everything's a little blurry, and then it all comes rushing back. And you see a barbarian running across the water at you.
I guess as my bonus action, I'll cast Thunderous Smite? No, you know what? I'll cast Shield of Faith on Hafen.
Right on. So Hafen is now 18. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else from East of All?
Could I jump and drop kick the barbarian in the water?
Well, he's 10 feet away from you, so you got to move to do that. But
Yes.
you can do that as an improvised attack.
I've already taken my action, so
Yeah.
I guess I'll just stay here.
Right. Yolanda, you see this barbarian rushing across the water.
Sir East of All is finished.
I'm going to step in here. Now we're going to hit it. Hit it.
As it is running across the water, you smack it both times with your feather staff. Let's see. As you smack it with the second blow, you catch him directly in the back of the head, and he crumples forward and splashes into the water. and you don't see any bubbles coming up.
Don't worry, boo. I got you. It's all good.
All right, Hafen. You're still magically restrained. You have archers trying to hit you from far away.
Mm-hmm. We do.
Your movement is reduced by 10.
Which one has been shooting the most at me?
The top one.
This one here?
Yeah.
Immolate.
17. That is a dex. Dex. The archer bursts into flames, but the flames immediately die away because they passed their dex save check.
Mm.
Half that, so 14 fire damage, and it is not immolated.
Okay. And then for my bonus action, I'll send 2 more meteors towards this barbarian that's with Armin here.
We will roll for those. That is another dex save. The barbarians have good dex. Not good enough. Both of them crash into it. And it takes 13 fire damage. All right. Anything else, Hafen?
That's it for me right now.
All right, Armin. You're spinning around in the water with this barbarian.
Well, I'm gonna do my best to kill her this time.
Roll that 20. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
I do
I
want
was
it.
thinking the same thing.
That was very close.
20. 27 hits.
Okay, I'm gonna actually have damage turned on this time. Kaboom.
17. Slashing. Divine.
How does she look?
She is beginning to look a little rough, a little ragged. You can see her breathing heavily.
Alright, War Priest, I'm doing it again.
This
Hold
time,
on.
though,
No. I'm not gonna let that dodge happen. I'm doing a thing. Where is it? Divine. War
too
God's
bad.
Blessing?
Hey, stop.
Okay.
Stop. It's okay, because you crit on that.
Oh, okay. Well, then she's dead.
Because of Barbarian. A Barbarian ability allows
Oh,
a certain
advantage
thing
on
to happen.
attacks?
You swing back. She attempts to bring up her great axe, but you cut through the haft of the axe, splitting it in two, bringing the sword through her neck as her head flies off and drops into the water. The body falls to the ground, and red begins to rise in the water just above where her body fell in.
There's still 3 of them left. I'm going to use the rest of my turn to move closer to the other 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And can I pop?
If you're going to go over the boat, that's hazardous terrain, my friend.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
Can I put the rat back in the bag?
You can.
I want to grab him by the scruff and just toss him back in the bag.
All right. He poofs back into a ball as you throw him back into the bag.
I hope he comes out as something more swimming.
What if we're in land next time?
Is the
Or in
top
the
round
desert
again.
and you get a shark.
The archer sees you coming and lets loose an arrow. First arrow thunks into you, right into your shoulder.
Remember, I have 20 AC now.
You do. She rolled a 25.
Okay, just making sure. Stupid archers. They're like stupid.
They got
monks.
some magic barbarian archery shit.
I want to play a barbarian archer now.
You take
She must have just drank her vial of eagle blood right before we walked up.
19 piercing damage from that, and I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw. It's okay. Your vision begins to warble a little bit, but you don't go blind.
This is the second crit wasted on this.
Second arrow follows directly behind.
Oh, okay.
Thunks into the same spot again.
Does it split the
This
other
time
arrow?
like Robin Hood, this time you take 8 piercing damage. Roll me another wisdom saving throw.
If I crit again, that's a hat trick.
Just about.
17?
You feel your vision warble again, but you don't go blind.
Oh, I gotta get over this death sickness thing.
Yay!
The other archer, lets loose an arrow at Hafen. This time, the arrow just flies way too wide, missing Hafen. And he turns and lets loose another arrow at Ceristoval. The arrow flies, hitting Ceristoval but bouncing off his breastplate. It was a weak shot from a weak archer.
Bitch.
This barbarian spends her turn, working her way up to the tent. And grabs something out of the bedroll. And you see her, using her action, chug a red vial.
Oh no.
That is her turn. East of all.
Well, Hmm. If I sprint across the water, do I get Yeah, I would get double the movement, right? Even with
You
it
get-
being rough terrain.
You get double movement, yeah. So if your movement's 30, you have 60.
I could try to sleep them, but I have a feeling if the hypnotic pattern didn't work, then sleep's probably not going to do too much either. All right, why not? I'll use my turn to splash through the water.
Hell yeah. Do you do any actions?
And that's it.
Okay. Yolanda.
Okay, so I guess these archers are the nearest that I can. just get started. So she runs up here.
How far did you move?
75.
So that's all of your movement. That's a dash action.
Yeah.
All right.
Hit her.
Well, if you move that far, you can't. You've dashed. You don't get an action.
No, my speed is 75.
Your speed's not 75.
It says speed 75, and when I checked
Your speed should be like 40 tops for your level.
Didn't you change that? Is that one of the things that you changed, Scott?
all the other stuff, but it said my speed was 75, and also it's definitely not 40 since my beginning speed is 35.
So
And
I don't know why Roll20 keeps doing this, but your speed is definitely not 75.
Definitely not 45 either.
So if your base speed
So you're at 13th level, so you get plus 20 to your movement on top of whatever your base movement is.
So it should be 50.
Yes.
Hold on, let me check something.
I don't know why Roll20 keeps popping it at 75, because at most you're going to get plus 30, which will put it at just under that, I think.
No, yeah, 65.
But that's not until you're like 18, but I don't think we'll make it that far. So you'll get like 5 less than that. So your movement is 50.
55.
So you're a human. Human.
Yeah, but I'm a monk, so my starting is 35.
Yes.
Right. And then, so if I was simplified, what do you... I don't remember exactly what.
All right.
Back.
You can get that far just by moving.
Oh. This is spell. Wow. Two.
Is it time for more explosions?
There were like 2 things I wanted to do. Reach. Yeah, we'll just do another explosion. Searing sunburst. We'll put it right here so it hits all 3 of them.
All right. So they get to roll.
And 2 points of key on.
Con saving. The barbarian passes, but the archers actually pass. Everybody passes.
Do anything for me.
So they'll take half damage. Oh, succeed or take. Yeah, no, they all passed, so none of them take damage.
It's useless. Okay, cool, that was me.
Explosion happens, but seemingly the archers and the barbarian are not caught in the explosion. Hey, Finn. You are
Okay. This time, the first thing I would like to do is use my action to rip those brambles away from me.
all right. As you pull at them, they just dissipate into magically sparkles.
Okay. And then I am going to fly. Or wait, hang on. Let me think.
You're still slowed, so you have 10 feet left. Well, actually, no, wait. The brambles are gone, so your slow is gone. So forget that. Yeah, you've got
Let's
your
see.
movement. Just no action, but you've got your bonus action as well.
25. Okay, so I'm going to, let's see, fly 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 to there and use my bonus action to fire the last 2 of the meteors at that one archer that I don't like that keeps trying to shoot me.
Right, roll. They fail both. So she takes 17 fire damage. As the second meteor crashes into her, you hear the wind knock out of her as she yelps, crumples to the ground, dead. Do you do anything else, Hafen?
Say, can you see? That's it for me.
All right, Armin.
I'm gonna run at the 1, 2, 3, 4, the archer. And actually, I want to be on the back side of it. So it was 4. Yeah, 6 would get me behind it. 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. And then I'm gonna skewer it with the Vorpal sword.
All right. You work your way around to the backside. Take a lobbing swing with your Vorpal sword, and her head comes clean off the body.
This weapon is my favorite weapon.
Bumps to the ground. The body crumples over, and blood begins to seep into the dirt. All right. The archers are dead. The last barbarian turns around and runs at Armin. Takes 2 great axe swings at Armin. Oops. First swing connects. Armin takes 16 slashing damage. She comes back, swings with the second. You take 22 slashing damage. That is her turn.
They rolled higher than a 20 all the times.
That one critted.
Jesus, I'm at 12 health. It hurts. A
Oh,
lot.
Oh, that great axe has like +8. So
I believe it.
east of all.
Sir East of all. I guess I'll just keep moving forward.
All right.
I'm going to sprint.
Hell yeah.
And
Yeah.
then that's it. I'm
That's
going
it.
to run up and yell, "Hiya!"
All right, Yolanda. Let's finish this.
I keep muting my things. I have to go back and unmute
Oh.
it. See it. I lost track. Where's the last barbarian?
Oh, it's right here.
Oh, it's underneath Armin.
Oh, is it?
What's underneath me?
Okay, that's why I couldn't see it because I was like, where did it go?
Oh yeah, it's right up there next to Armin. It should be just north of him.
Do what it do? Hit her. Go hit her.
And bam. First feather staff strike hits for 15 damage, but the second one you miss with as she knocks away the swing of the staff.
Spin a point key and hit her. Hit her again.
All right.
Barbarian.
For another 15 damage. Oops, I think I took health off of you.
Oh no.
Wrong one.
Hold on. I wasn't full. I was at 77.
You're at what?
I was
Okay,
at
yeah.
7.
I accidentally took extra health off you because I was trying to do it on the barbarian. Oops.
I got it fixed.
Okay. All right. You take the second swing. As you follow through with the second strike, you crack her square in the gut, and she goes down, not making a noise, a peep, crumples to the ground dead. Combat is now over.
All right.
Show them for shooting at us random.
I'm real hurt, guys.
You look pretty hurt.
You beheaded 2, so
It cost me all of my health.
You guys, you should probably not send me for negotiations anymore.
We should. Hey, Finn, do you have Fireball?
Do I have Fireball? No, I do not.
Who
I
has
have Fireball. I have Firebolt.
Burning
Fire
hands.
Storm. I used to have
thought-
Fireball.
I thought one of us had Fireball.
I used to.
Where did it go?
I stopped being a magic cleric and started being a kitty cleric.
all right. On the bodies, you find spread across all of them. You find 3,000 gold pieces.
Ooh la la.
Let me do some
Also,
bookkeeping.
on one of the archers, you find mithril armor. You find a oil of slipperiness and 2 potions of greater healing.
I don't know why, but you guys, I really want the oil of slipperiness.
You need it for what's his name?
Oh god.
For Valcor? Is that
I mean, for epic level love making, you need epic level loot.
What was the other
So-
thing, Scott?
So you got 2 potions of greater healing, a set of mithril armor, and the oil of slipperiness. The oil of slipperiness, applying the oil takes 10 minutes, but the affected creature of medium or smaller gains the effect of freedom of movement for 8 hours.
That is exactly what you need.
The mithril armor. What variety is it?
It's standard.
Okay, so it's like chainmail or something.
Yeah. You've got it.
I've
You're
got-
wearing some, I think.
Mine is upgraded.
Oh, yours is.
It's like I upgraded it to half plate or full plate or something,
Oh, okay. So this will be
and that was like a 50-50 dice
a
roll.
mithril
chance.
armor +1.
How much AC is that?
Well, it is a mithril chain shirt. The armor normally imposes disadvantage on dex checks or a strength requirement. The mithril version armor doesn't. It's plate.
Okay,
Also,
IV plate.
upon seeing the head on the ground east of all, you see, once the hair has brushed away, elven ears poking out. which leads you to believe that's why they were unaffected by all those spells. You're muted.
What was the reason that they?
Because the archers were elven.
That would make sense.
I don't understand. Why does that make sense?
They have a natural immunity to, I think, charm spells,
And
right?
sleep.
And sleep.
And they have advantage on basically all kind of magical saves.
Are the barbarians elves as well?
They are not. They're humans. Human.
So we have humans and elves that are working against us in particular. This looks like a good camp for a good rest, guys. As I cough up blood.
Are you sure?
Sure.
Are you sure that more aren't going to approach?
Okay, let's take their axes, pike them in the ground, put the heads on them, and then take a rest.
Yeah, let's set up some totems around here. We need arms and legs and heads and entrails wrapped around everything.
You just place them. Now you did see initially one of the barbarians come down from the north, so there's potentially something up that way.
Maybe we should put our totems up. Let's search the camp. Is there anything else in the camp?
Yeah, there's bedrolls, there's simple tools. You find a chest in one of the tents.
Let's I'm gonna open that chest.
You open that chest. All right.
Does it explode and kill me? I've only got 12 health.
Nah, you open the chest. It's not locked or anything like that. There's a letter in it.
Is it from Ditex or Haman?
Would you like to read it?
I just healed you for 15 shots.
It's written in the common script, something you can understand. It says, protect the mine north of here at all costs. Let nobody come near. You will not get paid otherwise.
Well, I don't think they're going to get paid.
And it doesn't have a name written on it.
Okay, well, they knew us specifically. We're coming here. So either Davril sent us on a trap, or
Now,
someone.
why would Davril do that?
Or someone impersonating Davril sent us into a trap. And either way, we still need to go to the mine.
But why would they send us to the mine? I mean, if he was trying to trick us, why would he send us where he didn't want us to go? Even if he knows we're gonna, or even if he's betting we were gonna die.
Yeah, he probably could have killed us right off the bat if he was an impersonator anyway. I was on death's door.
That was your dying rambling going on there.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys gonna heal up and all that noise?
Yeah,
Take
I
a rest.
definitely, between this fight and the last fight, have expended a lot.
I'm gonna burn through 8 of my hit die.
Are we just taking a short rest?
I think we need to. 8d8 plus my con mod. 3
Yeah.
times 8. No, plus 24. Derp.
You scared the archers from attacking you, D, because I totally forgot that you had missile catching.
God, that's a fact.
That didn't get me high enough.
Archers in a river definitely made that fight a little bit harder, huh?
It was more interesting.
Yeah, it's good.
You haven't had a good ranged battle in a while.
4d8. We don't have a lot of ranged capabilities.
Yeah.
3 times 4 times 3. That's probably right.
All right. You take your rest. You healing up at all, Hafen?
I guess if we're taking a short rest, I get my. I don't have to expend points to regain my health, do I?
you get your trance, so if you do 4 hours, you get 8 hours of sleep, but that does not count as
It
long.
doesn't
rest
get
for
my
you.
spells back, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. Because I'm
Then
That's
you are
fine.
good on that front.
Use 12 hit die.
Okay.
All right, are we at the stopping point for tonight?
Yeah, we're at a stopping point for tonight. I think this is good. You passively perceive that it is probably a good idea to check out the river to the north.
Well, we know where the mine is, so we're gonna go up that river to get there.
Exactly.
Mhm.
They seem pretty determined not to let us see that mine.
Jerks.
Well,
It was
I wonder what you'll find in that mine.
Oh, probably something that can kill us.
I wonder if we shouldn't, if this is what was guarding our approach to the mine, what are we walking into? Especially if I'm I'm hanging on barely to some magic, but
Might be a good idea.
I might can do another fight. But after
I think-
that,
Yeah, I think you could do another fight. This was
Yeah.
a hard fight, by the way, so don't feel bad if you felt a little strained.
okay.
It was rated hard.
I was thinking they were going to kill us.
Yeah.
I had no concerns.
You guys got it.
Oh, cool.
I've died a couple times. Whatever. All right, I'm gonna kill the stream. Bye bye internet.
Hey, Armin should have picked up